Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Monday. Okay, today is Monday, March the 23rd. So let's jump right into it. Okay, let's see what you need to know for today. All right. I have the Prism Oracle messages or Oracle deck for this message just to see what you guys might need to know when it comes to your intuition and things that you guys could be feeling, sensing when it comes to the energy, right? A lot of things we cannot see, but a lot of things we can feel and understand. So yeah, that could be very, significant for some of you. Some of you may resonate with that type of energy as well when it comes to that, like not being able to see a lot of things and, maybe not having the answers to basically a lot of situations that maybe have played out or went about, right? But you guys are also observing, and that's also significant too. So let's see what you guys might need to know when it comes to the energy. Okay, so spirit, universe, divine, okay, source, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know at this time, please? So what does the collective and soul tribe, what do they need to know at this time when it comes to March 23rd? What clarity can you give them at this time, please and thank you? Thank you. Okay, so we have illumination. Now, this may resonate for some of you when it comes to your light, your aura, your energy, even just the color yellow in itself, right? The color yellow talks about the sun. Okay, sun energy is solar energy. Solar energy is, what you basically can attract, right? Because the sun attracts, the sun does not chase, right? So when you see the sun shining, I always use this analogy, but when you see the sun shining, right? You see the sun, you feel the warmth, you feel that energy of comfort, right? Like it feels like something warm is hugging you. You know what I mean, guys? So when it comes to you as well, maybe there's something about you shining light on certain situations, but it's almost like a lot of times people could be mad, like they could be mad, they could be frustrated, they could be irritated about what you're saying, but it's the way that you're saying it and the warmth that you bring why people may not react the way that they could want to react, but they can't because what you're saying could be very truthful, but at the same time, it's the way you're saying it as well. So a lot of times when it comes to shining light, you could shine a lot of light on situations that a lot of people could be mad, they could be in their feelings about that. But when they sit down and think about the situation and they, kind of go into introspection, they understand a lot more better that, okay, maybe it's not collective, it's them per se, right? Even when it comes to like the color yellow as well, you guys could be wanting to wear, the color yellow when it comes to illuminating or shining, but there is this energy of you shining light or touching light on certain situations for people. Even when it comes to illuminating your light, it's like basically helping people. So just like how the sun shines and it helps people to feel more alive, okay, wanting to go outside, wanting to, do things, be more active, be more, direct when it comes to taking action. That could be people that are around you with you per se. You could be like that. Your energy could be very bright where when your energy's around or when you come around, it's like people can feel it, people can sense it. But then at the same time, when you're gone, people can sense that too. So it's almost like sun and moon energy. For some of you, that could be significant too. But you do shine light on a lot of situations for people. Even when it comes to you illuminating and shining your light, there's something about you not letting people stopping you from shining your light, okay? Being who you are, being authentic to yourself. So if you're somebody who has a pirate's mouth, a sailor's mouth, okay, and I'm not judging, okay? Say you cuss a little, or say maybe your mouth is a little bit on the, the filthy side. Like you say dirty jokes, or you cuss, or you have dark humor. Something about you may be unique and different in that sense, right? And you may not resonate with people who are very like prestige, okay? Or people who act like, you know, they're better than you, or they think that they know it all, or, you know, they think that they're so like up there in society when really they're not, right? So again, there's something about that too with the energy of you being able to illuminate or shine light on certain things. You guys could be shining at this time, right? What did I say? There's something about frustrations, right? So it's almost like your light, you could be shining your light. You could be someone who shines, right? You could be someone who, you know, you're so multidimensional or you're so multiverse that it's hard to put you into a circle. It's hard to fit a square in a circle, especially when you don't belong in circles. Circles could be very significant when it comes to cliques, okay? People who like to be in groups, people who like to have like 2 people in a group, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, whatever it is. You are a lone wolf. You shine no matter where you are. And that could be very frustrating to other people in your energy, where you will still shine, you will still illuminate, you will still glow. And other people could be frustrated too because, you know, you can't fit in. Okay? Not because you don't want to fit in, but your energy is just so unique. Okay? And I'm not trying to like stroke anyone's ego. I'm not trying to, you know, tell people what they want to hear. No, it is so true. Some of you guys have a very unique personality, energy. Something about you is just different, and maybe you just don't resonate with the collective of people that are around you. Meaning, like, people from different age groups could be very significant, different cultures, different races, things like that. Like, say you're a millennial or you're a Gen Z, or say you're, you know, of a younger generation, right? From another generation. Like, everybody's younger than somebody. Okay, let's be real. So even that, like, say for example, like millennials are in the middle, right? Millennials can understand people that are younger generation from us, and we can also understand people that are older generations from us as well. And then say the younger generation from us, it's the same on, you know, same thing, so on and so forth. So there's something about growth, right? Where both of those generations, whether it's a generation of people or just people from different groups, are frustrated because the collective is not wanting to fit the scenario or fit the, you know, the time frame of what's happening in this timeline, right? It's almost like, for some of you guys who watch Smallville as an example, it's like when Clark puts on that ring and he's able to jump timelines, whether this is in the past or the future. That is you guys with timeline jumping. So that could be very frustrating for people who, whether you shine, whether or not, people try to put you in a box, try to make you fit in, okay, try to force you to fit in where you don't even fit in, or you don't even feel comfortable, because it's almost like people want you to be a certain way, and that's not who you are. It's like, why can't the collective accept people for who they are, whether people are right or wrong, or whether you know people are crazy or not? You still accept people for who they are, but you also have this energy of discernment where you're like, look, you can act like a fool, you can act like a maniac, but keep that over there, right? If you love it, if you like it, I love it type of energy, right? Like, a lot of people don't realize that just because you may do something, right? Like the collective, for example, you may look at someone else's situation and you know that if it was you, it's a hell no. Okay? It is a hell no. You're not doing that. You're not walking in that same path. But, like I said, you don't judge people. You let people walk their path and let them learn their own lessons. Okay? You're not going to intervene, or you're not going to stop what the universe has played out for people that are around you. Even if you've warned people, you've told people, you've mentioned it to people, that is their issue to deal with their own burdens or their responsibilities. It's not your problem, right? So that could be also why people are frustrated with you, because you don't care to be accepted. You don't care to be liked. You don't care for any of that crap. Those are just titles. Those are just statuses. Those are just things that make people feel good about themselves, okay? That want to, you know, feel like they're making a change, right? Like the people who want titles when it comes to, you know, being a manager or supervisor or whatever the case is, those are the same people that who should be changing the work environment. Those are the ones that make it worse, unfortunately. And you could be the one that makes the work environment a very, very positive place. But because you don't have the title, you can't do certain things. So yeah, people could be frustrated because, like I said, you still shine, you still move forward, and you're not going to stay in this energy of pity. Okay, pity and guilt and, this woe is me energy where, people want you to stay in this pity party energy. And you're like, no. You may see people go through what they go through, and people may ask, like, why aren't you dealing with whatever situation that they deal with? And it's not like you're trying to be cocky or like a know-it-all, but it's like you see the signs. So if you see the signs, you're going to leave before it gets worse. You're not going to entertain something and allow it to get worse and worse and worse. You see the patterns, you see the signs, so you're going to leave. Right? And that could be frustrating also to people. It's like, why is the collective not staying for my toxicity? And it's like, why would you? Right? Like, why would you? Yeah, flow. You guys are in flow right now. So like I said, if you guys are illuminating your energy or shining right now, or your light is shining, it's glowing, it's loud, it's proud. Okay, you guys are in the flow. And like I said, this could be frustrating to other people as well. Like, you're in the flow. You're going with the divine flow, with source, with the universe. And that is also frustrating because it's almost like people think that you have it easy, and you don't. And the reason why I say that you don't have it easy is because while you're in the flow, maybe you guys had released certain people. Now, ghosts, paranormal activities, that kind of stuff could be very significant, right? But there is something about you being in flow, and maybe you did ghost a couple of people. Maybe you released a lot of people as well, right? But there's something about your energy where, maybe, like I said, when it comes to the unknown, you see things. And that is why it is okay for you to go with the flow, because you see a lot of things that other people don't see. And that is why a lot of people may think that you're more favored than others, okay? Because they may think that, oh, collective knows everything. And it's like, no, you follow your intuition, you follow your gut, even when it feels like, well, I don't know how the heck the situation's gonna work, but guess what? I'm not gonna question the universe. I'm just gonna follow what the signs and synchronicities are telling me, and I'll do the inner work as well while I wait, as I'm doing what I need to do. That is significant too, right? You guys can see the unseen. Ghosts are very significant. You could have ghost energy where, even when you're gone, people can still miss your energy, or you could feel like people are pulling on your energy as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. That could also be significant too. So yeah, cleanse. You guys are cleansing your energy as of recently, or again, 1, 2, 4, 3 with 1, 2, 3, 4. There's something about taking action, moving forward when it comes to cleansing your energy. So even just as something as simple as you going out to the grocery store and picking up items, right? Or you going to the store in general, like whether this is like a Walmart or Target or a Whole Foods, whatever, right? Like everybody, shop till you drop type of thing, right? Like you go out, you have fun, even if you're not shopping, you just want to go out and, get some fresh air and walk around, right? There's something about when you come home, you cleanse your energy like right away. Like you don't play about your energy. Okay, even when it comes to ghosts, that could be very significant. You may cleanse your energy, but there's something about you being protected as well. So even when it comes to seen and unseen forces, even if it's like shadows at the corner of your eye, whatever it is that you guys are seeing or feeling when it comes to the energy, even if you cleanse your energy, there's something about, there's a strong presence that's unseen. And it's not something to be scared about. It's a strong presence that you may not be able to see, but you feel it. You know when it's near. You just know, right? That energy could be protecting you as well. Okay, no matter how much you cleanse, you're also being protected. Okay, success could be very significant too. So something about you cleansing your energy too when it comes to success, right? Take what resonates with that. I'm going to see if I can get a couple more cards here. Yeah, so disruption, right? Even when it comes to like your success and you trying to like move forward, there's something about disruptions, either disruptions, distractions, people disrupting your energy or trying to disrupt your energy. Like I said, you're somebody who shines, and like I said, you don't care to fit in. So there's something about disruptions that could be very significant. Now, when it comes to ghost as well, there could be something about, like I said, a strong presence protecting your energy. There could have been something that happened within the last few days or could be happening within the next few days or so, where if somebody was trying to disrupt your energy or they thought they could, there's something about you still succeeding, right? And you still flowing and you still moving forward. So even if they were trying to do something to be like very childish or petty, you know how energies are, right? Trying to do things to get a reaction out of you or trying to make you go back to the old version of you, because it's almost like if they can get you to go back to the old version of you, then it's almost like they feel like they have some type of control, but it's not even the case. It's like you are ignoring, like I said, energies that don't resonate with you because you can see through people, okay? Like I said, you could see through people. You could see things, feel things, sense things, whether this is dreams, angel numbers, whatever the energy is, you guys are able to see things and you're cleansing your energy for success because you know when someone's trying to disrupt or distract or do something in the energy purposely to make you, you know, feel like you can't grow or make you feel like, how dare you grow when I'm still stagnant. You know that kind of energy, how it's like misery loves company, and that may not be you. Like you don't like to be miserable. You don't like misery and you don't want that company around you. So it's almost like people are wearing a mask where they may pretend like, yeah, we're happy, everything's great. And those are the same people who are forcing you to pretend as well to wear a mask and you don't want to. So like I said, seeing through people could be very significant, right? Yeah, growth. You guys are growing, okay? Ideation could be very significant, like I said, when it comes to like, you know, certain thoughts, right? Whether these are dark thoughts or happy thoughts, right? There's something about you growing, okay? Like I said, when it comes to disruptions, you were growing, okay? You were moving past the distractions, the disruptions, okay? People trying to slow your energy down, you're moving past that because you're starting to see the patterns. You're starting to also see past people when it comes to that energy too. Like, say someone tries to pretend like they're really close with you, whether this is like family and friends, you can see when someone's trying to be fake, right? And pretend like, yeah, I'm sorry, or yeah, forgive me, yeah, like I'm a changed person. And you can see when someone's not, okay? Yeah, pain is very significant and also fear. So yeah, there's something about your energy when it comes to disruptions, okay, and you trying to grow. There's something about facing your pain, facing your fears, going through the shadow of the dark, okay, going through the unknown when it comes to like not being able to see what is happening in front of you, right? But you can feel it, right? There's something about transmuting pain into power and moving towards or moving past your fears, right? Moving into the void, moving into the unknown. Whatever ideas you may have about the unknown, that could also be very significant. Even when it comes to people in your energy and what they think success is for you, there's something about you releasing other people's burdens and pains as well, and releasing other people's fears, and you growing into your own ideation of what you feel is right for you and how you should move forward. So you're ignoring whatever disruption this was, whether this was people, places, things, okay, mentally, right? You guys are trusting, okay? Yeah, conscious. Trusting your intuition when it comes to what you believe in, okay? Surrendering as well when it comes to trust as well, okay? What works for you may not work for other people. You having trust in the universe, faith, source, whatever this is that you guys are trusting in, it may work for you, but other people around you who do not have faith, who do not have hope, who do not have anything like that, I'm just going to be honest with you guys, stay away from people like that, because those are the same people that are very negative. Like even the slightest things, it's like, you know, people who say you go out and you're driving, and most people who always say like be safe when you're driving and be careful about other people, just be safe. That's it. You ever had people who are like, be safe, don't fall into a ditch? It's like, who says that? Who says that? Be careful of people like that who says things trying to be concerning, but it's not a concern. It's like them saying something as a joke, but it's not a joke. And also look out for that too. A lot of people who do a lot of jokes in your energy are not jokes. Sometimes people do joke around and you can tell, like, they're joking or they're playing around and they're being goofy. You can tell, guys. You can tell. But a lot of people use a lot of jokes to cover up a lot of truth, a lot of lies, and a lot of things that they're trying to uncover without you realizing. And, because you're laughing and kikiing with them, they think that you don't see the foolishness that they're saying or trying to portray onto you. So yeah, strength at the end of it all. You are showing up as someone who's very strong, okay, very persevering, someone who does not give up when other people gave up around you. Or even when it comes to other people giving up on you, you're not giving up on yourself. Even if you felt like you wanted to give up on yourself, you're not giving up on yourself. Okay, the same people who, say they try to act like they were there for you, right? Those same people who left you for dead or left you behind or maybe tried to make you feel left out in the cold or try to make you feel like you were the one that was weird or try to make you feel like you were the one that doesn't have, what it takes to succeed. Those people, stay far away from them. Even if you don't know the truth behind someone's character, allow someone to show their true selves to you for who they really are, right? A lot of people will befriend you just to snake you, okay? But that doesn't mean that you should be scared to befriend people either, right? That's what I mean by you guys being able to grow past your fears. It's like, even if people stabbed you in the back, yeah, you know who those people are who stabbed you in the back, but at the same time, you're not allowing them to come back in your energy, but you're allowing new energy to come into your energy, but you have discernment and you know better this time. 2121 on the timer, okay? But at the bottom, we have abundance, right? And then we also have hunger, confirmation with the horn. So when it comes to money, when it comes to people being greedy, that's also significant. Hunger, that could resonate for some of you guys. Seeing people when it comes to money and what they think money can do. Money can buy people. It can't. It may buy people that want themselves to be bought, but you can't be bought. Doesn't matter the job, doesn't matter the situation, doesn't matter what it is. You cannot be bought. You would rather have hunger and drive and do what you need to do alone than and get your own abundance alone, rather than to be in a situation where you feel like you're forced to be around people that don't serve you. Rejecting also things that don't resonate with you. Yeah, you may make a lot of money. Yeah, you may have a lot of hunger for that money, that job, whatever that situation is, right? But you're rejecting it, and you rejecting it is you listening to your intuition and finding some type of way to isolate yourself. Okay, when it comes to your love, you finding peace within yourself, right? So you isolating allows yourself to see a lot of things that a lot of people don't want you to see, right? When you're alone, you get to go within yourself. You get to see who you are when you're alone. You get to learn yourself. You get to understand yourself. People who don't want you to see your authentic self for you will always try to distract or disrupt your energy to stop you from moving forward to what is actually meant for you. Ignore those energies. Don't allow them. If you need to go outside to go for a walk, if you need to seclude your energy, if you need to protect yourself because you feel like something is off or you feel like people are being off, do that, right? A lot of people are wearing a mask, you guys. And yes, the veil is thinning. Yes, we can see a lot of things, but a lot of people are very strong. Okay, it's just like a video game. Just like when you go through all those obstacles, every level you go through, and then you have like the last level, which is the boss. Okay, there are some people who have boss level energy of masking and pretending to be something they are really not, right? Like I always tell you guys, like I tell you like it is. What you see is what you get, right? So if you see me a certain way online, that's what you're going to get in person. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat certain things or pretend to be, like one of those content creators who are like, oh my God, guys, like, no, yeah, I may be positive in light, but don't also get that, twisted, or don't get that misconstrued either, right? It's like, I may be love and light, but I'm also shadow and darkness as well. I'm balanced, right? So yeah, you may do something to me and I may not get revenge on you, but I will remove myself from from your energy, and that's more than enough for me. Right? And some of you guys are like that too. It's like just because you are happy go lucky, a lot of people get that twisted with you, and that's not the case. You will stand up for what you need to, and you will do what you need to when it comes to protecting your energy and your peace. A lot of people may think that you're joking when you say that. I enjoy my peace. So I don't want you in my energy. I'd rather be alone. You know what I mean, guys? Like, a lot of people think you're joking when you say that, but if you had money to pick a plane ticket right now and go on an island by yourself and be alone where there's nobody, just animals, maybe, okay, sea life, maybe, you would rather do that than be around people who are hypocritical or people who act like they care when they don't care. And you do have that freedom to do that. But let's be realistic. A lot of things, it does take a lot of money. It takes time. It takes energy. It takes patience, right? And not everybody has that support around them. So even just finding people around you who support you and who you are, even that is significant. And I'm not talking about evilness. I'm talking about being able to shine light on things, right? So keep being strong, you guys. Keep listening to your intuition. Keep trusting your inner knowing. Keep trusting yourself. Keep rejecting what you feel does not resonate with you, okay? Even when it comes to people trying to force their way into your life, even though you don't want them to, they continue to just force their way. And respectfully, you've already said what you've already needed to say. Even that too, protect yourself from that, because that is that energy trying to get you back into the same frequency that you don't want to be in. All right, guys? But I'm going to end it here. I love you guys. Take what resonates with you, okay? If it doesn't resonate, don't force it, right? But again, follow me on TikTok and YouTube. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys, you guys can check out my blog or book a reading. All right, guys, I love you guys, and I will see you next time. All right, guys, bye.